Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Parrish, and I am the owner-operator of Self Wellness Company, LLC. Wanted to update the NCTC employees on the spring program for 2019. We've got a lot of exciting things that we're going to do going forward, and we have a lot of information to cover. However, we don't want to take a lot of time, so want to get through this relatively quickly and show you guys the exciting new things that we're going to do in the spring of 2019. So let's get going. All right. First things first, we're going to have a new program. This program is going to be called Exercise Fundamentals. This class will be offered on Mondays and Wednesdays at 4 p.m. The class will focus on a myriad of different elements. However, I've got the most important ones outlined here. Number one, we're going to focus on exercise movement fundamentals, i.e. pushing, pulling, squats, plane of motions, which is 3 planes of motion, and understanding how the core moves in 3 planes of motion and the proper way to activate your core. So while this class will not be intense, it will be very, very focused, very, very educational based, and we're really going to focus on creating the foundations for an individual to implement a healthy lifestyle in 2019. Additionally, we're going to focus on support for that healthy lifestyle. We're really going to focus on making sure that we understand the principles behind why we do what we do, the principles behind protein synthesis and building muscle, as well as making sure that folks who are in this class understand the purpose behind cardiovascular training and how to implement cardio into your daily lives. Movement efficiency will be another thing that we focus on because we want to prevent injuries as much as possible. And we have to understand that slip, trips, and falls are a very real thing. And so teaching balance, teaching execution, and teaching the planes of motion will be very crucial in this class. So additionally, with this new class, you guys will all be eligible to participate in weekend seminars and workshops. And the best part is we're going to have Kelly Razor, the owner of Grace and Grit Fitness, teach this class, which means she is going to be focused on the exercise fundamentals group so we can get those folks ready to progress their programming and get them into the more advanced classes. So that is the first new exciting update in exercise fundamentals. New features. So we have a couple new features to go over really quickly. Number one, we're going to have monthly nutrition workshops. So each month, meaning one time a month, we are going to focus on nutrition with NCTC employees. Reason being is because we want to make sure that we're very, very clear in certain principles on how to implement a nutrition plan. Meaning, we're just not going to hand you a piece of paper that says eat these things, because we understand that most humans, as much as I am, are very resistant to change when just receiving a nutrition plan. We want to focus on the idea of value, and with that being value driven in how we proceed with teaching people principles around nutrition. We find that as we arm people with more information, they create more success, they feel more fulfillment, and the more they have the power and the awareness to make choices for themselves, they will create it on their own. And our job is just to sit back and support and hold accountable. So anybody who's participating in the small group with NCTC will be free. Now, we're going to open this up to all NCTC employees. If anybody would like to attend these workshops, it's obviously first come, first serve, because we cannot have 100 people in the room, but we will make room for those who sign up first, and the cost will be $20 per person. And obviously the location will be determined based on the number of individuals, and on the weekend we may have it at a couple different places, i.e. For instance, a local Hy-Vee or Sprouts. We will do a grocery store tour, and we will be able to point out labels, how to read labels, how to identify what's best, food choices when you're eating out, and then also seeing what's healthy versus what's perceived as healthy that may not be as healthy. So some of the exciting things that are happening is we're going to do this monthly nutrition workshop, i.e. we will also make sure that we are visiting local grocery stores and teaching you all how to read labels. Another new feature is something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's called monthly corrective exercise workshops. So each month, I'm going to host a monthly corrective exercise workshop. Now, whether you have problems with your knees, your back, appendages, you've got neck issues, I want to be able to support NCTC at a higher level and address those issues. Meaning, it's hard to do in a group setting when trying to focus on everybody equally as much as possible. So point blank and simple, I miss things sometimes. And the purpose behind this class will be to focus on anyone's individual needs regarding corrective exercise, and we'll try to address as much as possible. We'll pack it in. However, we want to make sure that we're providing value, and by value we mean implementation strategies to make the most impact on learning and success. So you will receive a handout, you will receive information, you will receive a sample program that will allow you to execute and improve your fitness, improve your wellness, while taking care of those nagging injuries or those issues that you've been dealing with. Existing class updates and features. We're with the advanced programming classes that we have already in existence, those times will not change. We will keep those running as we had them already. However, we're going to add a couple different things because we're at a point now where these classes are absolutely rocking and rolling. They're experiencing new levels of fitness, health, and wellness. They're increasing their strength. I'm seeing massive shifts in the way people operate. So we're going to add a couple different things. Number one, each week we're going to do a weekly weigh-in and fat analysis review based on individual goals and making sure that we are keeping our word to ourselves. Meaning we're going to have checks and balances going forward because we can now shift our attention to these things. Advanced cardiovascular programming, including variable heart rate training. Don't get caught up too much in the name. I'm going to teach our advanced classes how to monitor their heart rate during cardiovascular exercise, meaning we're going to teach the different phases of cardiovascular from oxidative to creatine phosphate, meaning slow fat burning cardio, to anaerobic threshold, meaning low intensity to high intensity, the difference between the three, and making sure that we have a clear understanding of where you fit in and how to train at certain levels. Advanced movement coaching with weight load calculation. So going forward, we are going to not only focus on the corrective exercise side of things, we're going to focus on making sure that people know what weights to choose, where to start out, and we're going to make it much more scientific in terms of how we approach our lifting. Monthly workshops based on team consensus of topic. This is not anything too different in terms of how we operate already. However, I'm going to give the advanced programming classes the autonomy to create the things that they would like to learn about, i.e., I want to learn how to cut body fat. I want to prepare for a half marathon. I would like to start doing kickboxing or start doing some type of athletic event type training. It could be advanced nutrition. It could be advanced corrective exercise. It could be advanced lifestyle, meditation. Whatever the team decides that they would like to do in terms of their monthly workshops, I'm going to give them autonomy to go ahead and implement that. So that's one of the big changes for the spring. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys find tremendous value in what we're doing. This is something I'm extremely passionate about, something that I truly enjoy doing, and I look forward to serving you guys going forward. Guys, take care.